Hi everyone, welcome to MyMax Academy. In this video, we'll continue with the chapter Relations and Function from your 12th standard CBSE Mathematics. We'll continue with exercise 1.2, page number 11, problem number 8 in your textbook. So what is given is f is a function from set a cross b to b cross a such that f of a comma b is defined as f of a comma b is equal to b comma a, and what we have to prove is we have to prove that f is bijective. So bijective meaning we have to prove f is 1 to 1 and onto. We have to prove f is 1 to 1 and onto. Once we prove f is 1 to 1 and onto, then f becomes bijective. Now how do we prove 1 to 1 first? So for 1 to 1 we have to take two elements from this set. We have to take two elements from a cross b such that their images are same. We have to prove that the element itself is same. Meaning, we'll take two elements. We'll say let x1 comma x2 belongs to the set a cross b. Right? So then x1 will be equal to what? It will be like something like a comma b, and our x2 will be c comma d. Right? Because every element in this set a cross b is an ordered pair a comma b, where first element comes from set a, second element b comes from set b. Similarly, x2 is another element from a cross b, where c belongs to a and d belongs to b. So we have taken two elements, and each element is an ordered pair because it is coming from the set a cross b, and that is the domain of the given function. Now such that f of x1 equal to f of x2. F of x1, which means f of x1 is f of a comma b is same as f of c comma d, right? Because our x1 is a comma b, x2 is c comma d. Now what is f of a comma b? As per the definition of the function, f of a comma b is b comma a. So this can be written as b comma a equal to c comma d. So f of c comma d will be d comma c. D comma c. That's how the definition of the functions. If f is f of a comma b means b comma a. If f of c comma d means d comma c. Now again, when two ordered pairs are equal, which means that their the first element will be equal to the first element, the second element in the ordered pair will be equal to the second element. So this implies my b should be equal to d and a should be equal to c. When two ordered pairs are equal, then their corresponding element in the corresponding positions are equal. Now this means your a comma b will be equal to c comma d, because your a is c, b is d. So a comma b is same as c comma d. So but what is a comma b? That is x1. What is c comma d? That is my x2. So we have proved x1 equal to x2. So we started with f of x1 equal to f of x2, and we proved that x1 equal to x2. So when the images are same for two elements x1 and x2, then the element itself they are same. x1 is equal to x2. They are not two different elements. They are the same element. So that makes therefore f is 1 to 1. Now we should prove f is onto. So for f is onto, we have to take an element from this set b cross a codomain, and we should show that there exists an element in this set that says that f of that element will give me the element in b cross a. So we'll say we'll take an element b comma a belongs to b cross a. We need not say codomain because b cross a means this set, which is understood. So then or we can say for every. We can start with for every, because we are proved onto. So we can say for every element b comma a belonging to b cross a, then there exists at least an element a comma b belonging to this set a cross b, such that f of a comma b is equal to b comma a. f of this a comma b will give me this element b comma a. Therefore, or we can even say for every b comma, okay, for every b comma a belonging to b cross a, there exists at least one element, one element a comma b belonging to a cross b, such that f of a comma b is equal to b comma a. Therefore, f is onto. F is an onto function. Now, since f is 1 to 1 and onto, right? The onto part is, hope you are clear. So, for any element I take from this set, that will be of the form b comma a. Then you will be able to always find an element a comma b in the set a cross b, such that f of a comma b is equal to b comma a. Therefore, f is onto. So, since f is 1 to 1 and onto, therefore f is bijective. Since f is 1 to 1 and onto, therefore f is bijective. So that is why we prove that f is bijective. Right? Or if you can take the notes. Now, ninth question is, what is given? Given is f is a function from n to n, set of all natural number to set of all natural numbers, defined by f of n is defined as n plus 1 by 2, comma, if n is odd, and it is n by 2, comma, if n is even. Right? This is the definition of f of n is. Now state whether f is bijective. Justify your answer. We have to check whether f is bijective or not, which means we have to check whether f is both 1 to 1 and onto. I'll check whether. So suppose if you let's consider our usual array diagram for this. We'll try to put this. Suppose there are two sets n to n. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it goes on. There are many numbers. Dot 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 dot. Now one goes to where? Now one is getting mapped to. This is a function f. Now one is getting mapped to what? If I put 1, if I take 1, what is f of 1? F of 1 will be f of 1. F of 1 is what? N is an odd. 1 is an odd number. N is 1 here. N is an odd number. So I should use this. 1 plus 1 by 2. What is 1 plus 1 by 2? It's 2 by 2, which is 1. So 1 is getting mapped to 1. Then let's take 2. 2 goes where? Now 2. 2, n is 2. 2 means n is even. Even means we should use function. So 2 by 2. So f of 2 is 2 by 2, which is also 1. So 2 also goes to 1. Then clearly it is not 1 to 1, because 1 is also going to 1, 2 is also going to 1. Therefore, it is not 1 to 1. So immediately we can say, suppose if you feel that it is becoming 1 to 1, then we have to try to prove that it is 1 to 1. Now immediately we can see that it's not 1 to 1. So the solution will be, immediately we can say f of 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 1, and f of 2 is 2 means n is even. Even means I should use this function. F of 1 means n is odd, n is 1, so odd, so we use this function. So n plus 1 by 2, so f of 1 will be 1 plus 1 by 2, 2 by 2, which is 1. So f of 2 means n is even. I should use this function n by 2, which means 2 by 2, which is also 1. Therefore, f is not 1 to 1. If f is not 1 to 1, then immediately we can say f is not bijective. Therefore, f is not bijective. We need not even check for onto. F is not bijective. The moment it is not 1 to 1, then it is not bijective. Because for bijective, it has to be both 1 to 1 and onto. And even if one of them fails, 1 to 1 or onto, one of them fails, we can say it is not bijective. Therefore, f is not bijective function. So that's a proof for the 9th problem. Now let's do the 10th one. If you can take the notes. So 10th question is, given f is a function from a to b, f is a function from a to b, given is f is a function from set a to set b, where a set is equal to r minus 3, all the real numbers except 3, and b is equal to, b set is r minus 1. All the elements except 1, that is your B set. And f of x is defined as x minus 2 by x minus 3. Is f 1 to 1 and on to justify your answer? So we have to check whether f is 1 to 1 and on to. So that is to check is f 1 to 1, is f on 2. So these two we have to check, right? Or to check 1 to 1, what do we do? Here you can try to draw the arrow diagram and try to see where 1 goes where and 2 goes where and all that. You can take any element from A. Your A is r minus 3, which means all real numbers except 3. So obviously at the point 3 this function is not defined, so they are excluding 3, right? So now we'll try to see whether we can prove that it is 1 to 1. So solution or proof, whatever. So to check, or we'll try to see whether we can prove it is 1 to 1. Right? If you are able to prove 1 to 1, then it is 1 to 1. If you are unable to prove, then we will say it is not 1 to 1. Now for 1 to 1, how do we start? We'll take two elements. Let x1 comma x2 belongs to A. This set x1 x2 belongs to A such that f of x1 equal to f of x2. And what is f of x1? F of x1 is this function. F of x is this. So f of x1 will be wherever x is there, I have to put x1. I'll get x1 minus 2 by x1 minus 3 equal to x2 minus 2 by x2 minus 3. F of x2 is x2 minus 2 by x2 minus 3. Now we should check whether x1 is equal to x2. So now cross multiply. So we'll get x1 minus 2 into x2 minus 3 equal to x1 minus 3 into x2 minus 2. So when you multiply, we'll get x1 x2 minus 3x1 minus 2x2 plus 6 equal to x1 x2 minus 2x1 minus 3x2 plus 6. So x1 x2 x1 x2 6 they get cancelled. Then let's bring everything to one side. So I'll get 3x1 minus 2x2 plus 2x1 plus 3x2 equal to 0. I'm bringing these two to this side. Minus 3x2 comes here, 2x1 comes here, it will become plus. So now, this is x2 minus x1 equal to 0. So 3x2 minus 2x2 to x2, 2x1 minus 3x1 is minus x1. So this gives you x1 equal to x2. So we started with f of x1 equal to f of x2 and we got x1 equal to x2. Therefore f is 1 to 1. Therefore f is 1 to 1. Now we have to check for the on to condition. So for on to condition, the first thing that we will do is we'll try to first thing for on to, what we will say is we'll first put let y is equal to f of x. So y is equal to, what is f of x? F of x is this, x minus 2 by x minus 3. You can do this as a rough work or you can even show how you are doing. Nothing wrong in that. Now we have to now write x in terms of y, which means I should say x is equal to, here I should have y. So which means we'll cross multiply. So y into x minus 3 equal to x minus 2. So yx minus 3y equal to x minus 2. Bring all the x to one side. You have yx minus x is equal to 3y minus 2. So x is common. Y minus 1 equal to 3y minus 2. Where x will become 3y minus 2 by y minus 1. Y minus 1. And now this we have to make sure that this element is a real number, which means we should check whether this number belongs to the set A. Whether x belongs to set A. For that we have to check whether x is a real number. X is a real number. Why? Because x is the real number. Also x should not be equal to 1, because when x is 1, sorry, when y is 1, y should not be equal to 1. When y is 1, see, y is coming from where? Y is obviously from B set, right? And y should not be equal to 1. Y should not be equal to 1, because if y is 1, it becomes 0. Denominator becomes 0, then this will become infinity. Infinity is not a real number. And we know y is not equal to 1 because y comes from this set. X comes from this set A, y comes from the. So y cannot be equal to 1 because it is B set is all real numbers except r minus 1, singleton 1. Therefore, this x will belong to this set r minus 3. And x cannot be 3 also, because if x is 3, x also cannot be 3, because if x is 3, then you will get this number is also not equal to 3, because if this number is 3, we are saying x belongs to r minus 3, we should also show that x is not equal to 3. If x is 3, then what happens? If x is 3, so this whole value will become 3, then you will get 3y minus 2 equal to, if you cross multiply, you get 3y minus 3. 3y will go, you will get minus 2 equal to minus 3, which is not possible. Therefore, x is not equal to 3 also. Therefore, x should belong to the set r minus 3. X belongs to the set r minus 3. We have to show that x belongs to this set. X is in this set because it is a real number, and also it cannot be equal to 3. If x is 3, then we cannot say this belongs to r minus 3. We should also show that x is not equal to 3. Obviously, when x is 3, we get this contradiction. Therefore, x is not equal to 3. So, x is this. So, now we have to go to so we have showed that for every y we are taking from B, if the x is like this, and that x is in the set A domain, therefore, we can say f is onto. So, we will say for every, now we will write the definition of our onto. For every y belonging to the set B, right, there exists x equal to what? 3y minus 2 by y minus 1 belonging to A set. There exists x equal to this, and that belongs to A, which means x will be in this set r minus 3, because it is a real number, because y cannot be equal to 0, because y is coming from B, which means y is not equal to 0, so y is not equal to 1. When y is not equal to 1, y minus 1 will not become 0. Therefore, this value is not infinity. So, this is a real number. And also, we should exclude 3 from that. And this real number cannot be 3 also. X cannot be 3. And I have showed you when x is 3, what happens. So, x cannot be 3. Because if x is 3, if I put x is equal to 3 here, if I try to solve, then I get minus 2 equal to minus 3, which is not possible. Which is not correct. Right. So, therefore, your x belongs to this set. So, for every y belonging to B, there exists x equal to this, such that now we have to find what is f of x. F of x is equal to f of x is what? 3y minus 2 by y minus 1. Such that f of x is equal to this. F of x is equal to this. So, what is f of this? F of 3y minus 2. So, f of x is x minus 2 by x minus 3. So, f of this means wherever x is there, I have to put 3y minus 2 by y minus 1 in this. So, it will become 3y minus 2 by y minus 1 minus 2 by 3y minus 2 by y minus 1 minus 3. So, x minus 2 by x minus 3. Now, if you simplify this, what do we get? So, you get 3y minus 2, if I do this, minus into y into 2, 2y plus 2 by y minus 1 whole divided by, this one is 3y minus 2 minus 3 into y is 3y minus 3 into plus 1 is minus 1 is plus 1 by y minus 1. These two will get cancelled. Then you have 2 gets cancelled. Right? So 3y, this is 3. It's 3 plus 3. It gets cancelled. 3y minus 2y is y. By here 3y gets cancelled. 3 minus 2 is 1. You get y. So we have proved f of x is equal to y. Therefore, f is on 2. Therefore, f is on 2. So therefore, both f is 1 to 1 and on 2. So this given function is both 1 to 1 and on 2 function, because it is an on 2, because for every y in B there exists x. How did we get this? By putting let y equal to this and then solving and getting x in one side and throwing all the y to other side. You will get this, then find f of x, and that will be equal to y. Therefore, it is on 2. The main part is the x that you are writing, you are getting here. We should prove that this x belongs to this set domain. It should be in the domain. It should be in the domain. If it is not in the domain, then it's not on. So it is in the domain. Domain means it is in the set A. R minus 3 means A. R minus 3 is set A. Says that So for every y in B, we are able to find an x in A such that f of x is y. Therefore, f is onto, right? So all of you can take the notes. I'll go to the next one. 11th question. 11th is an MCQ, but still we will do it like this. So the question, if f is a function from R to R, f is a function from R to R. F is a function from R to R defined by f of x is equal to x power 4. F of x is x power 4. Let's choose the correct answer. Let's choose what is f. Now let's look at the diagram. We'll put the arrow diagram for the function just to understand how this function is. F of x is equal to x power 4, right? So if you try to put this, suppose if I take two real numbers, 1 minus 1, 0, 2 minus 2, then all this 1.1 dot 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 whatever, all the real numbers. I'm just taking some positive numbers, negative numbers, and 1.1, 2.1, root 2, root 3, whatever. Right now, let's see this now. Now 1 goes to where? 1 goes to minus 1. 1 goes to 1 power 4 is 1. Minus 1 is minus 1 power 4. That is also 1. So 1 also goes to 1. Minus 1 also goes to 1. Therefore, f is not 1 to 1. F is not 1 to 1. And also 0 goes to 0. 2 goes to 2 power 4. 2 will go to 16. Minus 2 is minus 2 power 4. Minus 2 also will go to 16. 2 also goes to 16 minus. So if you see all these numbers, right, we see that minus 2, x power 4 is always positive. It will never become negative. So any negative value that you take from here, minus 4 or minus 3 or minus 1, whatever, no element you can find here says that f of x is minus 1. You cannot get x power 4 as minus 1. Because x power 4 is always positive or 0. So therefore it is not onto, because we are able to find one element here, minus 1, which does not have any element here, such that f of that is getting mapped to minus 1. Therefore it is not onto. So we'll say solution or proof, whatever. So it's an MCQ, but I'm writing it as a proof. So f of 1 is 1 power 4, which is 1. F of minus 1 is minus 1 power 4, which is also 1. Therefore f is not 1 to 1. Not 1 to 1, because f of 1 is also 1, f of minus 1 is also 1. Two elements, 1 and minus 1, they have the same image 1. Two elements are going to the same image 1. 1 is also going to 1, minus 1 is also going to 1. Therefore it is, f is not 1 to 1. F is not 1 to 1. Now next what we have is, f is onto, we have to check. So any negative number you take. See, even 2 will have a mapping. So 2 also, 2 power 1 by 4. 2 power 1 by 4 will go to 2. Because 2 power 1 by 4, f of 2 power 1 by 4 is 2 power 1 by 4 whole power 4, that will give you 2. So that will also have, so all the positive numbers and 0 will have an element here, but negative numbers will not have. So we can say, we can take any negative numbers. We can say minus 1 belongs to R, which is codomain, this one, codomain, but that does not exist. There does not exist any x belonging to R, which is this R, which is codomain, such that does not, this not is very important. Does not exist any x belongs to R domain such that f of x is equal to y, x of x is equal to minus 1. Therefore, f is not onto. F is not onto. So, f is not 1 to 1, not onto, which means it's option D. F is option D, which is f is neither 1 to 1 nor onto. So, the option is D is the right answer. Fine. So, all of you can take the notes. Now, we'll go to the next one. Second MCQ, and let us solve this. So next one is 12th problem. Now f is a function from R to R. f is a function from, that is given. Given is f is a function from R to R such that f of x is equal to 3x. We have to check whether f is 1 to 1 or what is the right answer. If is 1 to 1 on 2 or many to 1 on 2 or 1 to 1 but not on 2 or neither 1 to 1 nor on 2. So which is the right answer? No. If you try to draw the arrow diagram 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, 0, root 2, 3, etc. And here 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 2, 0, root 3, minus root 3, 6 and all that. So 1 will go to where? F of 1 is 3 into 1, 3. 1 will go to 3. 2 will go to 6. 3 will go to 9. Minus 1 will go to minus 3. Minus 2 will go to minus 6 because it is 3 into, right? So all these looks like it is 1 to 1. Looks like 0 goes to 0. So every element, no two element have the same image. It looks like it is 1 to 1. So we'll try to check or prove it is 1 to 1. The solution is, now for 1 to 1 what do we do? We'll take let x1 comma x2 belongs to R domain such that f of x1 equal to f of x2. Now we have to prove x1 equal to x2. F of x1 is what? 3x1 equal to f of x2 is 3x2. Because f of x is 3x means f of x1 will be 3x1, f of x2 will be 3x2. 3 will get cancelled, you get x1 equal to x2. Therefore, f is 1 to 1. Therefore, the f is 1 to 1. Now to check onto. First we will say let y is equal to f of x. So y is equal to 3x because f of x is 3x. Now write x in terms of y. Your x will become y by 3. X will become y by 3. Now we'll say for on y by 3, this y by 3 should be a real number. And this belongs to the set what? This set R. Because if y is a real number, y by 3 is also a real number. So y by 3 is a real number. It belongs to R, which is domain. This one. So we'll say for every y belonging to R codomain, there exists x equal to y by 3 belonging to R, that is domain, such that my f of x equal to f of x is what? Y by 3. And what is f of y by 3? F of x is 3x. F of x is 3x means y by 3 will be 3 into y by 3. F of y by 3 will be 3 into, because f of x is 3x means f of y by 3 is 3 into y by 3. So 3 will get cancelled, we'll get y. So f of x is equal to y. We have proved. Therefore, f is onto. F is an onto function. Now so the option would be f is 1 to 1 and onto, option A. Option A is the right answer. F is 1 to 1 and onto function. Clear? So this is how we will show that f is 1 to 1 and onto. Fine. So all of you can pause the video and take the notes. I will stop the class here. You can watch my next video for the continuation of this. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Thank you.